Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus and Jupiter signs. Welcome to your reading for the year 2020. What a year has been and what a year it will be. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been with me throughout the 2019. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed, who has commented and liked and shared this, all of my videos. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. And this is your first time, then welcome. So what I have done for you, I have 2020 reading. I have 4 themes here. I know it looks like a one very big one, but here I have a challenge in the 2020 for you. Then I have the luck, how the luck will enter. The third one is the biggest change in your life in 2020, and then what advice Tarot has got for you for the year 2020. Before I start, I want to say as well that I'm using a different microphone today because I had an accident with the microphone when I was doing Russian version for the Geminis. The water got spilled on the plug thingy, and basically microphone stopped working in the middle of the reading, and so I'm using this little one, you see, and yeah, so I hope that you can still hear me, but I have to hold it with one hand, which means that I will able to use only this hand over here to show you some of the cards and points. So yes, I'm a one hand person now. So let's get down to your reading then. So the challenge part for you, Taurus, actually the whole reading, it has got a theme, and it's just like we have like a bite sizes, I guess, pieces to kind of figure it out a bit better. But the theme for your reading for your year is I feel like you're outgrowing your shoes and you need to have like bigger shoes, right? And it's about letting go of the old shoes and, you know, and embracing the new shoes, kind of a thing. Because what I'm seeing here is that there could be a situation that you have been letting go of, right? Of like 2019, it could have been even earlier than that. Definitely, I think when Uranus has come into your sign, there's been shakeups and, you know, things been changing in your life. But what I'm getting here is that the challenging part for you is because your values are changing. Okay, we have here door to value, financial constraints, building blocks. So you are needing to build and create this better life, you know, all around you. And like I said, the bigger shoes, your new shiny shoes, and it is about just feeling a bit sad, I guess, that, you know, the old is kind of changing for you, because you will be having eclipses as well in your 2nd and 8th house starting from mid 2020 for the 18 months from that moment, and that is also your values and what you value, what versus other people value, financial situations, all of that will be going through a big change in your life. And I feel like you are at the moment in a very great abundant energy where things can come to you, right? But them to come, it's like you have to move on, right? You have to make the changes and move forward. So for everybody it will be slightly different. It is a general reading. It can be maybe you left a relationship and now is the new thing. Maybe you left your job and you started having your own business. You know, it can be a couple of different things, but just giving an examples how you can, I guess, fit into it. So what is the challenge? The challenge is to expand, okay? Because it's like a growing pains. You know you're growing, you know it needs to be done, you know what is working, what is not working, but it's still uncomfortable, okay? It's like those shoes are becoming way too tight and way too painful to wear, and so you need to upgrade, but you have an emotional, let's say, attachment to it. It is that kind of a thing. It's like, well, but I had it such a long time. So that's what it seems to be as the challenging part, and it is actually making as well those changes, because judgment here as one of the themes, and judgment is always the card that what was before can't be anymore, has to be changed in some ways. And I think it's just finding the courage and finding to break free from the emotional attachment to something, and just seeing what is not working and being very clear about what is not working. For some of you, it could literally, you know, the challenge would be, energy is gaining momentum to stabilize in this growing energy, because it's like for you, it seems to start getting faster and faster, the whole change and movement and everything is happening and is really gaining the speed I'm getting. And and so it's like stable, like how do you control the speed, right? Without because this emotional attachment can kind of slow you down a bit, right? So I think that's what the challenging part can be. Also, for some of you, it can be about going out and just enjoying yourself and maybe meeting new people, maybe going to romantic, getting yourself there because your values have changed in some ways and they continue changing. So that can also be challenging, is saying don't let your pride get in your way. So Taurus, in 2020, go and have a little bit of fun, go meet with some people, maybe get some new friends, or, just to go outside and enjoy yourself, don't let your pride get in your way. When we're coming into the lucky part for you, how is it? So what I'm actually getting here is that for whatever this independent energy is, because we have King of Wands as one of the energy here, and this is very independent. This can be entrepreneurial thing. So you may be having a business by yourself, or this is about action you take. This is something that you're doing. But what I'm getting here, literally hearing, fake it till you make it, is like if you are. It's almost like faking this new confidence that you don't have it yet, but if you continue, it will become the new reality for you. Does it make sense, right? So, and you getting a lot of happiness, okay? The luck on your side, you're going to get a lot of happiness, you're going to get win-win outcomes. Justice, if there's any legal situations, they will be all well for you. If, all going to go in your way. If you have any situation when you have to Libra, which is relationships, I guess, of making some decisions, they'll be all great. You will able to how would I say, I feel like you're gonna get some great results in 2020. So it can be your career, because we have a Ten of Pentacles. We can have maybe stability of some sort, financial, maybe, whatever the stability is for you. You'll be highly emotional for it, because it is, I feel like you're getting like almost pinching yourselves, like, is it real? Is it real? Well, yes, it actually is real, and you are gonna see a lot of it. And this is why it's as it gaining the speed of you getting so much goodness coming into your life, is just you have to start leaving those old shoes behind, but you have to go faster, but you kind of in a way would like to take a moment to, I guess, grieve for a minute, what has been in your life. Is that kind of a feel, but you don't have time, because if you stop, then the new things might stop. It's a very full-on year, I'm guessing here, but this is for the greatest abundance coming to you, and you getting so much. And I'm seeing here the fourth of chakra and the Empress. This is love, and this is also about, so much joy, right? And this is abundance once again. So either if you want financial abundance, that is coming your way, because once again we have here the second and the eighth house stuff activating. For some of you, you might start creating something, because this is birthing and giving life to something that you're gonna love so much with your action, and it's going to give you a lot of happiness. You're going to run with it. You're going to be passionate about this. You're going to be emotionally so over the moon by the fact that it will just take off. So whatever you're creating in 2020 is going to be amazing, okay? And just like I say, if you at any time, even if you need to fake your confidence and about this, just do it, because I'm getting that it can get a great foundation for it, because foundation of confidence and knowing that it's worth, and everything is worth what you're doing, is gonna elevate this even more, okay? So I'm getting that all of your high risks and everything that you've done so far, it kind of pays off. That's what I'm getting here. It pays off. But so this is absolutely amazing. And so the next one, we have the biggest change for you happen in 2020. So this is, if you notice here, we have Five of Cups reversed, when here Five Cups upright. So the change is that if you even start and you have this difficulty about needing to have a moment, to mourn about the, past, but because you have to move towards the future, you will successfully do so. You will stop mourning, and you will able to just be on that elevated energy and just continue going with it. And also I'm sensing here is that you are you're definitely making choices, certain things not to take with you, because I feel like you know that not everything can come with you into that position, into where you're going. And you are also making very clear what is it worth fighting for. And then I think this is a change perception. Okay, not everything you're gonna pack with you. Also, what you see here, adjustments are required. You're gonna what you emotionally invest yourself into. Okay, what is, yeah, emotional investments, that's what it is, that's what is changing. It could be down to the people, or so that could be. I see also you think the way you think is changing in 2020, because you do have all of these planets in your ninth house, and plus Jupiter now entering your ninth house as well, and Jupiter is wisdom and is higher knowledge, and so your thinking as well can change, because your higher knowledge is changing, and so this is what can accelerate anything that you want to start. Because first, before the Capricorn comes, before you can build something, before you can climb any mountain, what comes first? The ninth house, which is the education, right? The higher education, which is the higher wisdom, knowledge. All of that is a foundation prior to achievements. So as as all of this ninth house stuff is happening for you, and as your the worldview is changing, everything around you is changing at the same time, and this is why this elevation, it is getting to the higher point in your life, and you're getting balanced about everything that does not work, and the choices you had to make, or you have to make in 2020, and just knowing what is worth come with you, what is not. And it can be, like I said, sometimes things, material things, maybe is to do, not every person can come with you. That's also possible, because everybody has got a different journey, and that's absolutely fine. But maybe yes, so I think that this is good. So if it's, for example, like a dating situation, or thing like that, then you maybe will stop being sad about the past things that has been, and you see that all of the good abundance that coming into you, okay, or any other thing, a part of in your life. Then we have the advice for you for the year 2020. So here is a very clear message of saying, don't let your past hold you back. Once again, whatever is gonna come, and by the way, it will try, especially retrograde season when we'll start again. It's just like a clockwork, it works. And during that time, you might experience when people or situations will try to re-enter your life again. And here's the thing, the higher power, conclusions are within reach. You know exactly what it is that your 10 of cups looks like. You know exactly what do you need for happiness. Is it a relationship wise, career wise, job wise, whatever you want, the project wise, you know what it looks like. Your conclusions are within reach. And so don't allow the past things, those outgrown shoes, to drag you back and being uncomfortable in them, because the life wants to offer you so much more, and you will experience it, and you're going to see the results of it, and you just don't allow it, right? And I see here that most likely you will have to cut the communication with that, because we have here the Page of Swords reversed, and have to be very clear about what you do not want to invest yourself into. Queen of Swords, you're going to be just cutting things off with the past. I'm sensing that past will have no more space in your life. Because I think that it could be like past loves, like coming and entering and then wanting, to be back in your life. But then here, communicate and say that there is no future. It's just, unfortunately, as it might sound, where you're going, the past has got no place in your future, okay? So this is about having the courage of not trying to solve the problem of the past, of just leaving the past where it needs to be, and knowing where you're this bright star, where you need to go, where life is showing you what this great abundance is, and that's exactly where you need to be. Right, and so I guess your perspective is changing how you see it, and of how the whole situation now is wrapping it up itself, is that you will get yourself out of this nostalgic, because that can be nostalgia, okay, and that might be challenging at one part of 2020, but the change is that you're not going to be any more nostalgic about these things. And so when the past will try to re-enter your life, you will be very clear of cutting it off, and because you will have witnessed already all of this abundance and beautiful stuff come in your life, that you just know there is no space for this. Okay, so dear Taurus, this is what I have for you for the year 2020. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope that there's here information that can help you and guide you. If you need to come throughout the year and check on this reading again, to see if it works with you, if maybe there's some information that can help you in the mid-year, then you're most welcome. So once again, thank you everybody who has been with me throughout 2019, and to everybody who is wanting to subscribe now, then you can do so. You can press the little bell button next to it. It will notify you next time I will upload a video. So thank you so much, and a happy new year. Bye bye.